I've been muted this whole time. Alrighty, just a quick summary. Basically, you didn't miss too much. I'm just physically exhausted from work. I've had a couple people quit, and we're expected to be doing a lot of work tomorrow. So I just want to relax. That's what we're here for. Isn't that right? Relax and enjoy some Teamfight Manager 2. We're currently undefeated! Look at that! 7-0. There we go. There's the mouse. Let's, we don't have sound effects. Yes! Alright, fantastic. We got our sound effects back. Sean is kind of the MVP in the entire league. I'm sorry. You're hearing fireworks on the 2nd of July. 9:30 at night. That's not obnoxious at all. Anywho. Hey, right, we have Rank as our coach. Where are we at? People's training. Kuzan! Kuzan. Kuzan is currently trying to rest because they are not in a great condition. So, due to the event, their resting rate is currently at 50%. That will fix itself in a little bit. We are trying to improve their support's play even further, but right now they're currently playing at 75% capacity. Souped, who is actually our top laner, probably our best player we have on the team statistically. Almost perfect in the top lane. Why are you not maxed out? Why are you not maxed out? What happened? Why are my guys not maxed out? What happened? Coach. Oh! Sora got switched to a scout. Right, because we were looking around. We don't want to end the day because we are looking at recruitment! To figure out some players that I'm interested in to replace our mid laner. We're just keeping our eyes on Hurry Puyo just to see what ends up happening to them. So we're always going to keep them at least on our watch list. Hopefully they get taken by another team, and I actually hope that Hurry Puyo does well on that team. It's just with what I need my bottom laner to play as a team. Dice is one of the few players we're considering. I am looking for a mid laner with high roaming. I need more players with high call and low ego. I'd rather them be playing as a team. It is okay if my mid laner has high ego, because if they go into the middle lane and do their own thing, it's okay. They can at least be a little bit close and adaptive. But I really just prefer my team, for the most part, to be having low ego. I don't think ego is the correct stat to be calling it. I should give some feedback on that. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Feedback. Highlight mode. New post. Ego is a bad stat and should be renamed. As the title suggests, ego is a global stat. Go off and do their be detrimental to the team. now with 100 hours of game time. Included, it is a bad stat. The only stat. Prefer to have low. Let's just pull up a player. We're gonna just look at a suit for now. The only stat you actually prefer have low. Calls, you want high. Coordinate your team. Roaming, great for group play. If a teammate nearby needs help. Aggression, have your players have high aggression. To be in the front, low impact for the death ball. The only to have low. What if it is the only stat you prefer to have low? If higher is intended to be better, why not rename it to or something? And then engagement bait. I don't know. I may be rambling or just my feedback. Am I wrong? I don't want other players' thoughts. Anywho. We are gonna coaching staff switch Sora back to a coach. Boom. So that puts us correctly. So that's all higher. This is all at 100%. This is all at 100%. These are all much, much higher. But we Ozna can actually do some streaming. Try to get some more players to become their fan. Astro. All 100s. And Zon. All 100s. We just have to see how Zon does at some point. I don't fully remember the entire tier system, but it does help that we got this in order to help. Boomerang Hunter, the best ranged carry, followed by including Sniper. Sniper is also able to do their own thing with its same movement speed. It's just Sniper is pretty much, well, they're both really, really good for their own rights. Next two's best is going to be Dancer and Gunner. If you're picking Archer, you might as well be picking any of the others, and Gambler has insanely high damage, but unfortunately is probably just the worst. Mages, Druid is really, really strong right now. Ice Mage, because of having insanely high movement speed, is very flexible in a team fight. Everything else is kind of just B tier, except for Wind Mage, that just really doesn't do anything. Supports, Priest is still canonically the strongest. Pythoness has the potential to be good. It's just she has low ability power later on, so it makes it rough. Assassin! Ninja! I thought was going to be not the strongest, but turns out, despite having 30 less attack, is still the strongest character in the game. The movement speed's just too high. Clown, you gotta respect. Really, really good damage. Just good stats overall, but just Ninja's much, much faster. Even though Clown can solo an entire team. And then last but not least, we got our melees. Executioner is really, really good. Ogre is overpowered right now with that insane movement speed. Ogre did not need more movement speed at all. Ogre was already really, really strong. Now Ogre's just a must-picker ban. And as we all know, S tiers are you have to pick or you have to ban them. Should I do a practice game? Nah, I think we're fine. Go straight to the stadium. Nah, we're fine. I probably should have looked at my previous games. We don't want Executioner. Do I just get rid of Dancer? I really don't want to be playing against Dancer. Vampire's just frustrating to play against, but the AI is going to go full AP on Vampire. We need at least a little bit of magic resist, and then that'll be fine. So, Dancer, I don't want them to have a strong carry with that. Now, I'm trying to remember what was the most important character. Is it Ice Mage, or is it Ninja? I think it's Ninja is just the strongest because of that high movement speed. Ooh. We got all of our must picks. So I still need a top laner, and I still need a support. I would love to pick Priest, I just don't think these characters are tanky enough for Priest. Oh! We do get health as the second item for our ninja. Same thing with the Ice Mage, so them having that extra durability does make it possible for Priest to save them in a pickle. Druid is always nice because of all the extra summons. We'll go ahead and go top lane Druid. I think we'll be fine with that. But for support... they don't really have that much CC. We don't really need an Exorcist. I would love a frontliner, such as Prisoner. I could go Pole Warrior. Nah, Pole Warrior's the wrong choice. Wait a minute, Illusionist. Well, Illusionist's not great with the Ice Mage and the Druid, so it's only good with half of our team. So it actually is kind of detrimental. Cavalry is an okay support. We don't really need movement speed. The only one that needs movement speed really is the ninja. I don't like Shield Bearer. I'm sorry. It can be strong when the enemy picks it. I just don't see it working in my composition. I think we just go Priest for the durability. And they pick up the Dual Blader. Alright, Druid. Magic, magic, magic. I think we can get away with pure, like, full magic on the Druid. Ninja, attack speed and crit, health, and then flat attack damage. Wyazna, magic, health, magic. Attack speed, attack damage, attack speed for Sniper, so Sniper can get in and get out. We actually might... We almost can get away with Sniper not needing that. As in, like, going more attack damage and armor pen. I don't know, maybe the... I think the attack speed's still just better. As always, we just focus top and mid. I really don't want bottom lane pushing. Ninja, focus on ganking. We are always going to be attempting Serpent. Our Ninja just destroys the Dual Blader. Ice Mage should beat Gambler. I don't think Vampire pushes the tower. We don't have... It's mostly because of Sniper. We gotta go join priority. Sean can split push because they can just do it. 1-3-1 for Sean and Kuzan to split push. That'll also help give Kuzan some extra, hopefully some extra gold, as well as some experience to help level them up. Everything else looks just great. Just poke, maintain distance. Well, do we poke, maintain distance? I think so, right? We can dive. And defend pressured lane. Or force fights where we outnumbered them. Nah, I think we defend the pressured lane, because the enemy actually has some good wave clear. So I'd rather be protecting those lanes. And then an aggressive finish. Alrighty. Crisco versus Vortex Vipers, Game 1. Forgot if we already played them this season. No, we haven't. We still haven't finished. We're not even halfway through the season yet. And actually, some patch notes should potentially be happening soon. Now, we do end up seeing... oh my goodness, Priest dies for their... being way too aggressive. Dokkaebi is bottom lane. It's quite interesting. Oh, Sean, you missed. But... there we go. A successful gank. Priest, what are you doing? Why are you just walking up to the face of the enemy? Are you exhausted or something? What's going on? Your positioning is horrible right now. He doesn't even have high aggression. He's way too close. This actually makes zero sense. Insert AI exclamation mark AI into the chat. For the I mean the Discord. There's a bot for when you complain about the AI. Dokkaebi hurts really hard, and it's absolutely destroying our priest. Good call on Ninja getting out of there. Ninja's actually farming faster than the Dual Blader. Dual Blader is trying to go with a tanky build. Priest just needs to back up. There's no reason to be that close. Kuzan really wants to attack the monk. Alrighty, time for the Serpent fight. Ice Mage. Oh, Ninja, get out of there! Oh, that's a dead Ninja. It is traded for the mid laner Gambler. Unfortunately, the Gambler is much... the Ninja's much more valuable. Vampire will actually take that top turret. I was not expecting Vampire to be able to push the entire turret. Crisco does end up getting the first Serpent. So we got a very fast Ninja going on. Ninja currently speed of 91.6. Way faster than anybody on the opposing team. I mean, Dual Blader has 73 movement speed. Actually, he's going to be ganking into the mid lane. But he gets counter-ganked by the Ninja. Oh, that's beautiful. You'll love to see it. It's actually been a pretty even game. Heck, even the economy's actually even between both players. So this one's been a pretty interesting back and forth game. Dokebi is doing an amazing job clearing that bottom lane. I'll have to consider that in the future. I don't know why I wasn't considering Dokebi to be an interesting bottom lane pick. Because I am too focused on the idea that you need some form of ranged attack damage carry in that bottom lane. Most reason being is because of my MOBA experience. Like, primarily League of Legends. Oh, that is a successful ultimate onto the priest! Oh, but the priest gets on out of there. But typically, you want your... The ranged attack damage carries are very weak in the early game. Hey, a beautiful kill. Oh, but that's a dead druid. Ooh. Crisco is grouping as a team. Beautiful. They're trying to dive. They want to. What I am loving here, though, is my entire team is grouped up. Low ego helps. The only one with high ego really is Kuzan to support. Well, Sean has high ego. Ah. That's rough, buddy. Ninja is able to rush there way faster. Ah, the monk gets jumped on, ultied by bears and birds. Oh, Sean, why are you running through the enemy like that? Well, that was dumb. Dumb pathing. Rants about AI. Oh, kill the gambler, kill the gambler. Yes, there you go. Well, oh, Astro, that is the wrong spot to stand. No. Ninja's got 8 seconds left. Dual Blader is rushing over in order to help out with that Morgard. Monk has no health fighting the minion. Dokebi, half health. They're trying to see what they can do. Who's going to make it first? They're just trying to fend off the Dual Blader. Dual Blader's going to try to steal the Morgard. Oh, that's so close. Ultimate from the priest finally comes out, healing the entire team of Crisco. Ninja rushing to that top lane. Getting the split pushing going. I put them in the wrong spot. I needed my priest in the top and Ninja in the bottom lane. I completely forgot about that. But it works out in this case. Top tower is taken by the Winions, and Serpent will soon follow another permanent buff to the Crisco team. They do end up trading the bottom turret, but Dokebi, trying to be counter-aggressive, is being chased away from the bottom lane. We're 7 minutes into the game. 40 seconds left on Morgard. Crisco is finally correctly grouped up. Priest in the bottom, trying to take a turret. Gonna be jumped on by the entire enemy team, looking for weakness. They're not able to find it. Priest immediately escaping out, recognizing that is a bad situation, but Dual Blader is gonna find him and jump. Dual Blader running really fast through that jungle is gonna be able to catch on up, but 4 of them are chasing down the Priest, not able to actually control him down, and that is gonna sacrifice the middle turret. Ninja taking the top as well. That is 2,000 more gold swinging in Crisco's favor. The entire team of Vortex Vipers is teleporting back. So many Winions right at the doorstep. They're trying to defend against the Ninja. Ninja dancing back and forth, trying to keep the minions buffed up, not letting them go. Unfortunately, with that, Morgard buff has expired. Ninja's going in. The initiation gets ulted by the Gambler, trying to find an escape. The Priest keeping alive with the ultimate. Ice Mage fending off the Monk and the entire team. Ninja going in for one more poke and is managing to escape. Ice Mage, despite all the speed buffs, is still too slow and gets caught out by the entire enemy team. Oh, the rest of Crisco was able to successfully escape. But wait, that's not all. Astro is taking the bottom turret and is now taking their time to escape. The entire Vortex Vipers team is pursuing straight through the Serpent Den. Astro gets caught. And that is another kill. Druid getting caught in the top lane. Crisco is being picked off one by one. Morgard is up. Vortex Vipers is recognizing that they're going to have to defend their base, but they don't know what to do. Priest is in the center. They're thirsty for another kill, but they also recognize they must defend the bottom lane. They're hoping for both. Ninja trying to defend. Oh, no. With that, 2 members of Crisco are currently dead. Vortex Vipers are looking to initiate onto Morgard. Sean wanting to start Serpent, but they're able to see, thanks to the Druid, that the enemy is on Morgard. Ninja waiting secretly in the bush. Morgard down to half, down to a third, a quarter, 300 health. And he decides it's not worth the risk. Crisco still in the process of dancing around Serpent, looking for a number with permanent boost. Gambler, though, finding the sniper. Oh, Ninja jumping in for the kill, looking for another kill with the dual blader. Monk out of position. Ice Mage just freezing him down despite Vortex Vipers having Morgard. Crisco is chasing them off one by one, killing them. That is the second member down. Priest trying their best to defend the center lane, recognizing Crisco. We've got to defend this or else we risk losing everything. Unfortunately, they're going to go down. Vampire chasing them out. Crisco going in for a flank. Soup defending back to base in order to group up the rest of the team. Ice Mage managing to sneak on through. Ninja looking for another kill, trying to get a little bit more gold in the process. Jumps onto the dual blader, gets stunned. Immediately bringing him down to half health. The crits are real, and that is a dead dual blader. 19 seconds left on Vortex Vipers, and Vortex Vipers are still the ones being hunted down. Souped, being destroyed by the minions, not recognizing that they're losing all of their health. Crisco looking in order to reset, getting all the minion waves pushing in the opposite favor. With that, Morgard is over. They lost 2 towers in the middle lane. The game is now even. Ninja looking to destroy the Gambler. Unfortunately, their loud sniper secures the kill. Oh, Astro, you stayed way too long. Crisco needs to make some calls. Look at that, they're splitting up. There's no team play. This is why I need a player with high calls. I need more players with high calls. There we go. Now they're making some calls. Ninja looking to push the bottom lane. Trying to destroy the Dokkaebi. Oh, misses an ability, but secures the kill. Vortex Vipers recognizing Crisco is at Morgard, trying to deny them. Priest healing everybody up as they are playing keep away. Ninja is trying to get the bottom wave pushing. Crisco's doing just fine. 3 versus 4. Sniper's finally alive again. Druid and Ice Mage are keeping the enemy at bay. That is about to be a dead monk. Vampire has so much health despite being pure ability power. Ninja trying to get the bottom wave pushing. Astro wanting to secure the game. Just sniping the turret down. One more shot is all it takes. Crisco is just trying to close out the game, preparing for Morgard once again, recognize the enemy is once again alive. They're going to get the top wave pushing, clearing it out. They don't want any sort of counter push. And at this point, both teams are now doing one final square off at the Morgard. Druid gets absolutely nuked by the bears and the bees. That is a dead monk. Priest ulting, keeping the entire team alive. The crits from the ninja are real. Vampire hasn't really died since, not a single time. And unfortunately, the only player left alive is going to be the jungler, the dual blader, and Crisco wants to close out the game. Going straight for the center. Recognizing they don't need a Morgard, it's time to end it. A beautiful first game. It could have gone better. Not enough calls were being made. I need a player with higher calls. I just need more players with calls, because if we had a player with calls, Astro would not have been in that bottom lane. So, that is really my team's biggest weakness, is sometimes they just get into moments where they go, oh, I don't know what to do right now. Maybe my teammate will. I'll foot push. Hey, look at that. Sean and Wiosna are both in very good condition. Perfect. I have second ban, so I'm gonna attempt to leave Executioner right there. First thing, I'm getting rid of no Dancer. I'm not risking it. They get rid of the Ice Mage. Understandable. Ogre is open. So I'm gonna leave the Executioner there. Because I think Ogre is honestly, at this current moment, a free win, especially in the top lane. Do I get rid of their other comfort pick of Magic Knight? I think so. We just make their players play a little bit worse. Oh, they took the Ninja. Well, we're going to grab Ogre. And I'm also going to go ahead and grab the Sniper. Do I grab Sniper? Yeah, we grab the Sniper. We try to go for as many comfort picks as possible. They grab Vampire. I need a Mage. I think I'd rather have Shadowmancer. Because Shadowmancer is okay against the Ninja. Just drop it in, but hi. How's it going, Sean? I think I've messed up on my picks and bans already. I think we really just need Shadowmancer in the mid. That way the enemy also can't pick it, because Shadowmancer is a really strong pick against the Ogre. But glad you could make it, Sean, even if it's just to say hi. I am looking forward to Power World in 8 days. Well, except for the heat. Yeah. It's horrible. I've been working a lot of double shifts at work. I had 2 people quit, so I'm going to cover everybody's shifts. What is my backup? Is it Cavalry? Or Berserker? Actually, the backup was kind of Magic Knight. I think you guys dealing with it too. Yep. Yeah, he is a killer. So gross. Absolutely is. I could also grab Clown. Clown is very, very strong. Anyways, game on, brother. I will try my best. Thanks for stopping on by. Even if it was just to say hi for only a little bit. I really appreciate you just brightening up my day like that. Thanks, man. Honestly, they don't really have any crowd control. I'm gonna go with Berserker. I'm gonna hang for a bit and thanks again for having me. Of course, just stay as long as you want. You end up staying here for only like 1 more minute, that's fine. If you end up staying here for 3 hours and you fall asleep and you go, oh, my bad, you're so boring, I fell asleep, that's fine, you fell asleep. Have a good night's rest, man. I kind of want to play Pythoness. Pythoness is alright. This is a really good illusionist composition. We're going to start off with Magic Resist for Souped with the Ogre. That way they at least have something they can deal with the Vampire. They can walk in and go smash. I completely forgot that it needs to be... Oh, wait. Well, actually... Actually... Yeah, I think I actually do want Illusionist to split push. That way they can get some experience, improve their, base amount of gold. Attack speed, attack damage, defense? Yeah? Where do I go health with Berserker? It's rough if I do, though. Cooldown is reduced in proportion to lost health. I think we get armor. I think it's better for Berserker. Ogre only needs defense. Oh, always attempt, always join. I don't care if we lose top tower. I need soups with stacks. We don't have the team to mass engage. We're just gonna poke and maintain distance. We're also going to be defending the pressured lanes. I really don't want them to split push. Ninja can potentially split push very hard. So, same thing with the Priest. These are just two really strong champions right now. Alrighty. Vortex Vipers versus Crisco. 0-2-1. Ninja making their way to the Vortex Vipers. Let's see if Crisco has what it takes in order to slow down or stop the Ninja menace. Ninja currently having a very scary 60% win ratio. Sean immediately trying to go for a gank, but is unfortunately not going to be able to find anything. The absolute survivability of that Priest is also going to be a menace in the bottom lane. Kuzan getting dangerously low on health. We're going to be having our mouse over the Ogre, who already has 11 stacks 30 seconds into the game. This is exactly what I need Ogre to do. Wiosna has roamed mid? Hold up. Rewind. I'm joining top. Oh, really? Calls to gank. See, this is actually why I want somebody with high roaming in the mid, because I want more of that in particular. Yes. Souped is already at 26 stacks. Even though not a great matchup against the Vampire, I think it's going to be just fine. Oh, Vampire is currently proxying the top lane, trying to get a very early tower. Ganking top. Do it, do it, do it, do it! Dang. They were successful in doing it, just lost the top turret and no kill. Oh, Vampire's problem to play against. Well, for Ogre. I already knew that. Whack. Oh, Wiosna is getting ganked in the mid lane. Sean quickly roaming down. Oh, that ninja gets deleted out of existence. It's a dead fighter. Crisco's grouping up very well. Immediately sees the opportunity to kill a priest. No, 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 but it's so low on health. Oh, that vampire's taking a second turret. Not quite worth Serpent for 2 turrets in the top lane. Needs more pressure in that top lane. Wiosna and Sean should probably do something about the vampire that's level 6. That is a very fed vampire. I don't think Soup needed to ulti there, but he definitely needs to keep calling for help. Oh, Weosna needs to get out of there. Oh, a good dodge by Weosna. My goodness. Weosna's doing really good this game. Oh, the Vamps. Get him, get him, get him. Go, Sean, go, 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 get it, 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 whack, smash. Kill him, get him. Nobody is going to help. Soup is just gonna run away. 51 stacks, though. I dropped the broken bit of my fidget spinner. Where's my fidget? Oh, that is a fighter initiated on. Oh no, Kuzan, why'd you die? Smash! 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 Get him, Souped! No, good to go, good to go, good to go, good to go, good to go. Come on, good to go. Good to go, good to go, good to go. Good to go. Get in there, good to go. Good to go, good to go. You missed! There are 5 people and you missed every single one of them. Yes, this is a ninja. No, get in there, Souped. Go, good to go, good to go, good to go, good to go. Initiate, good to go, good to go, good to go. No, why are you running? Go, Souped. Go. Yes, get in there. It's all ogre now. Ha 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 ha. Oh, they're dead. Shoot. Priest is chasing them down. Ogre just needs to get in there. 74 stacks. Just go. Just go. Just go. Get in there. Just go. Just go. No! Just go, Soup! You're letting your carry die. Oh, that's a beautiful ultimate. Y'all need to initiate. Up. Way too late now. Oh, Sean gets out. Good go. Get him. Soup, just turn around. Go. Help your team. Y'all can win this. That's a free top lane. Way too many minions. The enemy is distracted. Alrighty, Berserker now has attack speed item, and he's going to be successfully split pushing that bottom lane. With him still split pushing bottom, you know he's still looking for more guard. Alright, Vampires all at the bottom. They're saying, do it! Get in there! Oh, the beautiful ultimate from the Shadowmancer, separating the opposing team out. Astro securing a double kill. Oh, their damage isn't high enough. Berserker needs to be alive. Ogre is at 98 stacks. This is looking really good. 7 minutes in the game, already has 100 stacks. That's 300 free health. Also has the good magic resistance that I need him to have. Everything from this point is increasing his defense, and it's going to improve his ability in every single team fight from this point onward. Sean is going to be able to successfully take the Morguard. Trades out the Serpent. Good call from the Vortex Vipers. Crisco is only a sliver ahead in gold. A beautiful assassination onto the enemy priest. No more healing. Sean securing a kill against the archer. Astro is very well protected, and Kuzan is successfully split pushing into the top. Ninja is trying to clear out all the minions. He's gonna catch him. No, get out of there, Kuzan! No. Alright, he dead. Hey, but that's successful mid lane turret. Soups, get back in there. Stop running. You left Weosna to die. Yes. Oh, successfully gets out of there. Sean needs to realize there's 3 people there. Come on, man. Just get out. Just run. Get out. Good. Look at that. He's successfully getting it. Why'd you run back in, you idiot? Crisco needs to group up. Look at this. They don't know what they're doing. They're just gonna go and do their own things now. Whack. Whack. Soups needs to call defense in the top lane. I specifically want my team to Astro get out! This is why I have Astro build attack speed. And then he activates an ability and gets stunned!
Duo takedown.
Management getting upset for Sean. Yeah, that's actually going to give the opposing team more guard. They needed to have backed out way earlier, man. That's a free more guard for the enemy team, and now Crisco has to play defense. And unfortunately, might actually just be the win for the Vortex Vipers. They're immediately pivoting to that top lane. Defend the base now. Sean, don't you dare die, man. Oh, and Soup is just going to go all the way to the fountain. Soup, get in there. That's 2 of the enemy dead. The Archer's gonna get sniped. Astro is going on a killing spree. The Winion's doing so much damage. They just need to jump the priest right now. That's a dead priest. Only the fighter remains. Crisco manages to hold on. A valiant defense. Crisco wanting that serpent buff. Every little bit counts. Cruzon, don't you dare get caught out again, man. Sean goes down. Has Cruzon ultied at all this game? Oh, he finally did. Okay, he went, well, if my boss is gonna complain about me never ulting, I'm gonna ulti right now, when it doesn't matter. Wyazna, stop soloing the enemy team. You're not the guy. My team wants more guard. See, this is exactly why you pick Shadowmancer. Protect against Ninja. That is a dead Ninja. Yes! That's a dead Archer. That's a dead Vampire. My team is just picking them off one by one. And the game is actually economically even. A beautiful defense in the top lane. They're just trying to clear it out. Crisco wants to end the game. They're just farming the base! Ah! Astro, absolute MVP. I felt that. Oh my goodness. That was one heck of a game. What a roller coaster. Boom. They had us in the first half. I'll give them that. Another win. And we beat Ninja. Unstoppable. Crisco takes down the Vortex Vipers, extending the win streak to 8. Where are we ranking? And we're 22nd place? Oh, we're considered to be the best of the best of the best. That's pretty good. Weekly solo queue. Ninja anchors the meta as the top jungle pick. Of course. 53 picks, 58% win ratio? That doesn't sound right. Let's look at those statistics. Clown, 100% win ratio. Swordsman is really strong right now. Where's Swordsman being played? Bottom? It is. Swordsman bottom lane? With what? What is Swordsman being laned with? It's gotta be something else with 60 that also has a high. Well, I mean, it's basically just Priest and Monk. That's interesting. I would love to see Swordsman in the bottom being played bottom. I'm really curious what compositions it's being used in. It's not appearing in any of my games. It's probably because of, you know, how I pick and ban everything. I really have the strong League of Legends kind of mindset of you need a ranged carry. You protect the ranged carry. In order to protect the ranged carry, you need a support that can do well without items. You use them just for their kit. In order to protect them, you need a very durable front line. Probably consisting of the frontliner being in the top lane or the jungle. Or you have an assassin in the jungle. And then you have a whole bunch of crowd control. There are a lot of different compositions. That's the beauty of this kind of game. 8 wins. Sean is the best MVP in kills, in solo kills, and in average rating. The only thing Sean is not best in is assists, which goes to the Pixel Rangers. Wow, Sean is actually just the best player right now. Sean is a ball hog. I mean, right now Sean is playing Ninja, so they're going to be getting a lot of kills. That's the goal. Financing's doing pretty good. Mr. GG Logic, hey, Toby, I was watching some of your old live streams, but the rounds are super long. Do you have any plans of maybe just watching the highlights? I do during like preseason if I just watch the highlights, but I also like to watch the entire games, mostly so that way I can see like if there's something just going wrong in the game. Like in the last games, there were moments where my team was just splitting up and doing nothing, despite me having a whole team that's meant to be sticking together. But all the calls on my team are just low, and you can't recognize that problem unless you watch the entire game. So I can just watch the highlights. I definitely just skip through and watch highlights during preseason. Mostly because I'm using preseason to just find strong team compositions. I'm not worried about, like... Because by the time I'm in preseason, I'm not worrying about, like, what player I'm replacing. That's really what I'm looking for during the actual season. Is there somebody not performing the way I need them to? And what is the main weakness of my team? So what do I want in that replacement player? Is what I'm looking through for in the main season. Unless I just know I'm about to lose, then we just fast forward. But you can't see the swings. You don't know if you go all the way, like the last game we just watched. It went all the way and destroyed one of our Nexus towers, and it looked like we were going to lose. And my team, while the enemy had Morgard buff, swept the enemy in our base. Not at the fountain, just picked them off one by one very carefully and turned the entire game around. You can't see that unless you watch the whole game. So it's more of a yes and no. Good question. I will consider in the future, especially as, you know, not everyone's sitting here wanting to see me stroke my own ego. Vampire's hidden win rate top. Vampire's not hidden win rate top. I've known that since the game has been around, since this entire season started. Not season, this entire series. Crisco at 18%. Gotcha. Thanks for explaining. That's fine. I mean, I will consider it because no one ever gives me that feedback. So if that's what people are going like, well, I'd watch it if we just skipped. I'll consider it, but I really do want to understand, like, because I don't know if you saw since the very, very start. You don't have to, but at the very, very start, I started off with the weakest team that the game generated for us. And I made it to where we didn't have any money. So a lot of it was figuring out how do you fix a team with no money. If I do start a new series, I actually am going to modify the database to make it even harder next time, because they fixed it to where I'm allowed to. I asked for them to allow it, and they did. I'm super happy. So I can give all of my players 1 stats, give them really, really high contract costs. So if I sell them all at the start, I have 0 money. So I have to deal with how do you, like, what do you prioritize? And what do you balance? I think that's an interesting thing, and I'm looking forward to it. They are predicting Pixel Rangers to absolutely dominate. Broccoli. I mean, they've got a very strong team. Is that it? That's a young player they're trying to train up. Interesting. But I'm also okay, like, if you end up just putting it on into, like, the background and just kind of just following around for the journey. It's not necessarily about only the highlights. It's more about the journey, like, how do we get from point A to point B? And if you ever have questions about, like, what I do about a certain thing, sure, I'll answer what I can. I'm not a master of this game. I'm not going to be doing player versus player. I'm not a competitive player. I am a sore loser. I'm just gonna say this right here. I am a very sore loser, so I try not to play super competitively. I give challenges to myself, and that inspires me to win. But there are certain instances where I don't like to compete against other people, because even like if I win, I go, yeah, look at that. Hey, this is what you could have done to do better. And when I lose, I go, you need to shut up. That was dumb. Well, no, I always try to be analytical, but that's pretty much where it's at. But also, with you joining, I am, if you're still sticking around by the time I'm because I'm going to be replacing my mid laner. If you're around by the time we're recruiting a new player to replace Wiosna, because they lost a lot of time in training due to us having no budget, so their stats are pretty mediocre. And I want somebody with higher calls and high roaming, middle aggression, low ego is what I'm looking for. Right now, there's not really a player in existence with those stats, so I'm gonna have to just figure out what I'm happy with. But if you're still around, heck, I'll name the player after you, and you can tell me how you want your player decorated, and then see how the player grows. Because I like to get people included. That way you can also then go, how's the player doing? We'll see. They are using roughly the exact same champs as I. Dual Blader is not a threat. The AI is insisting that Dual Blader is strong. Doesn't it have a 30% ratio right now? Apparently, some people say if you hire more coaches, you can get faster training growth. I actually have 5 coaches for that reason, and it is true. I can verify that. I have 100 hours in this game now, so I can verify you want more coaches, because I have all of my players training maxed out at 100%, and I have enough for them to get fully rested to maximize their training even further, so they have 0 stress. And in some cases, they're able to do a little bit of streaming. So it is true. The more coaches you have, the easier it is to train your players. So if I was to do this entire series again, I would be focusing more so on coaches first. But I guess if we're trying to say, like, hey, in order to make the challenge as interesting as possible, would we have to set, like, a time limit in order for me to, like, try to make it through the entire, like, I don't know what the best series is or whatever it's gonna be. Anywho, we have first pick. I can't ban Ogre in emergency, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of Executioner. They get rid of Ogre. Do I get rid of Exorcist? Exorcist is still pretty strong, despite it being in a very nervous state. I am very inclined to go ahead and ban the Vampire. I don't want to play against it. They get rid of Sniper. Okay, they don't want me to pick it. Well, we're going to just take the Ninja. Ninja is the best. Ooh. Well, we're going to take Ice Mage, and we take Boomerang Hunter, the second best ranged attack damage carry. With this, I could go, well, I mean, Druid is always okay. They've got a very pokey team. Druid actually would do okay against guarding against their pokes. And I need a support. Well, I guess I don't necessarily need a support player. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up Knight here. Now, Knight's going to struggle a little bit in the laning phase. But Knight will do great in team fights to be able to protect our main carries, to be able to kill their flimsy teammates. I don't want to pick something like Monk. I'm not looking for a shield. I'm looking for a taunt to get somebody out of position. Well, or do I go Exorcist? Because they got a stun. Priest is going to go bottom lane, right? Priest is bottom. Dancer, I think they're going to go ahead and put top lane, because the AI is currently liking to do that. Archer should be bottom lane with the Priest. Shadowmancer mid, but they could swap the Shadowmancer and the Archer. Exorcist is not good against the Priest. Illusionist is okay, Prisoner's okay, but Prisoner's really in a really nervous state right now. The Prisoner does good at clearing the waves and helping initiate as a tank. He's also great at split pushing, so if you put Prisoner as a support, you could have Prisoner be the one to help split push either separately. Now I have Ninja, so Ninja's going to be our split pusher whenever we're trying to go for objectives. That way he can join in a team fight instead of having to initiate, especially since this isn't a team that's strong with initiation. So I'm really looking at Prisoner or Knight. I'm not liking how flimsy my team is in case they get somebody that wants to dive. Prisoner is good at just being able to rush in, but Knight protects the entire team. Monk also can protect the entire team, but Monk second ability is nothing, and his first ability is also nothing. Shield Bearer, in theory, would be a solid pick. Is the correct pick Shield Bearer? I really don't like Shield Bearer. There's a reason I have Shield Bearer marked at C tier. His shield will be useful during laning phase, to help at least with durability. Not as great if we're fighting against the Shadowmancer, but he still would be pretty good during lane phase. Oh, wait, but Kuzan is horrible with Shieldmancer because of his aggression. At least with Knight, he can still try to run forward and taunt, as well as shield the entire allied team. In Prisoner, when he goes to do stuff, he's forced to initiate with the ultimate. But Shield Bear is going to be too far in the back and isn't going to be taking the damage I would need him to take. So Shield Bear is not the pick. Other options I do have available is Pythoness. Pythoness is okay at helping keep my team alive and doing quite a bit of chip to the enemy with the ultimate. But she doesn't really synergize with the team. Only the Ninja, potentially Ice Mage, with her second ability. So Pythoness is not a good pick for my team as well. You could consider something at like Wind Mage support. To increase movement speed and do some good AoE damage and clearing. I don't like it. Fighter is pretty good about being able to dash in and stun. But I'm pretty certain Fighter and Boomerang Hunter are just going to get chipped away by the Archer. I'm really just leaning towards Knight. I feel like Knight's the safest pick. Demon. Alrighty. Archer in the mid lane. Fascinating. Shadowmancer top. Alright, Ninja needs to gank. Early Serpent, yes. Top laner, join. Be flexible. We'll see how it goes. We don't have great wave clear. In theory, we should, but Astro... Sorry, bud. He has no accuracy. His ability is going to just miss the minion waves. We don't have good wave clear. The enemy has worse wave clear. We definitely should go wave priority. They have healing, so I still can't change our objectives. Prioritize securing kills while finishing objective. Clown, mid, and Werewolf bot is pretty strong. I haven't unlocked Werewolf in this game yet. I'm pretty certain they also changed Werewolf from Teamfight Manager 1 to Teamfight Manager 2, am I right? We're going to have Sean be our split pusher just because of his insanely fast movement speed. Kuzan... We're actually going to do a 1-4 split with Sean split pushing because he has such fast movement speed. Poke, maintain distance. No way. We dive. They don't have proper stuns. And then force fights where we can. Magic, magic, magic. Attack speed, health, attack damage. Magic, health, magic. Attack speed, attack damage, attack speed. Health, magic resist, defense. Yeah, we gotta start off with that health. I don't know, never played the first. Fair enough. I do have a full series of that. We ended up winning on that one on hardest difficulty. It was fun. First game, Crisco versus Pixel Rangers. But I mean, the first game is what got me inspired, so I wanted to play this game, but it got me inspired on a game I'm kind of just working on my own, kind of in the background, though I haven't worked on it in a very long time. Oh, Sean, you missed. Sean with 61 accuracy. Oh, Kuzan is getting destroyed in the bottom lane. Knight's not a good pick against Dancer Priest, apparently. Astro focusing on aggro instead of... Oh, Sean, you missed again, bud. Unfortunately, this isn't really a game where he can... gank very well. Kuzan's still only level 1. Top gank incoming. Oh gosh! No! 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 Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Why would you turn around? Stupid AI. Grumble, grumble. I know Clown has so much versatility. For some reason, the game insists that Clown should be a support. Like, no. Support is like the last role Clown should be doing. Alrighty. That was not a good start. But the opposing jungler has been killed. And they're going to give up and let Serpent go? Never mind. They're rotating back. Ninja's on his way. Yeah, don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Kuzan, why are you running through the enemy? Oh my goodness, Crisco is absolutely dropping. I do like Shieldbearer as support. I'd like Shieldbearer as support too. It's just my player I have for support, Kuzan, is a very bad fit. He has, like, almost no aggro. So my team does make a small comeback by getting the top turret. Oh, and that's the jump onto the Shadowmancer! But Shieldbearer is good. It's just for some reason, when my guy plays Shieldbearer, he actively avoids all of his teammates. Like, the worst it could possibly be. But if he was more aggressive, he would be trying to go after the enemies more. So it would be actually at the front lines protecting the team as needed be. So, the issue is my guy has none. Palm Space, one of the most OP top laners. Not on my current meta, but yes, it's definitely had its fair share of supremacy. I do love my top lane Ogre. I just feel like it's a whole bunch of free wins. No calls are being made, so right now both the bottom laners... Oh, both the bottom laners are both rotating towards Morgard at the exact same time. Oh my goodness, so much pokes and fights going on all over the place. Oh, Sean, no, no, no. Oh, just get the dancer. There's no reason to let it live. You all suck. I won't be able to stick around. Eh, that's perfectly fine. I leave 15. It's a little late. My wife, 6 months of pregnant goes by. We'll definitely check the VOD. Absolutely. Congratulations, by the way. Best of luck. You're gonna need it. Enemy team does end up getting Morgard. Oof, the enemy team is rotating so well. I was hoping Drew... Ninja hard engage is just too much. It's really the priest is too much. Should I be banning the priest? If you do want to name a mid laner for GG Lux, sounds like a good name of the character. Just a nerdy guy with glasses is good for me. Sounds cool. Well, definitely stop by again and see how GG Logic's doing. I'll add it to the list. Crisco is trying to defend. Oof, Ninja's having a very rough start. Needs to get that bonus health stat. Oh my goodness, the enemy team rotates to that top lane. Ah! Sean is just going in alone. Stop going in alone. Wait for the knight and the druid. Alright, Morgard is over. Crisco is looking for a pickoff. Ah, Soup is getting low on health. Luckily, no kills for the Dancer so far, though. Sean is trying to get that extra health so he can be able to initiate as he wants to. Oof. Yikes. Who's on? You better get out of there, man. Oh, they're just throwing the game. Oh my goodness, the entire enemy team is just outplaying us. Top lane's gonna be a free kill though. Astro, no! Oh, that's a kill on the demon if they wanted it. Oh, but they didn't. And now they're just going in one at a time. Crisco's trying desperately to hold on. That ninja's looking for any form of opening. Enemy team is grouped up way too well. Gotta love the trickle strat. I love the trickle strat. It's my favorite. But we get the free top turret. I'm actually surprised they managed to hold on so well. Astro's hopefully gonna do a good job and not fight that. Crisco just needs to group up. Oh no! Alright, just fully engage. Everyone, fully engage. Go, go, gonna go, gonna go, gonna go. Yes, that's a kill! That's one! Grace you mercy recalled during the top pressure instead of pushing for the win. I don't think they would have gotten the win. My guys were respawning right then. They might have been able to win. It would have been really tough. Especially under a turret. Now, out of the turret, yeah, my guys are just seem to be losing all those fights. But Ninja's getting enough health to be able to safely engage. That's why we go health second. Ice Mage was able to get out of that because of that bonus health. Ninja going bot lane, trying to get that split push rolling. Crisco's looking to go Morgard. Oh, the initiation! Oh, it's too late. Crisco has no health. They just gotta back off. They just gotta back off, and they gotta pick them off one by one. That's no good. They took too much damage. That priest is so much healing. Astro getting in a bunch of damage. Ah, he tried to go in solo. No. They split up. Kuzan's trying to defend the turret. Look how flawlessly the Pixel Rangers are just grouping up here. Ah, souped. Just takes it all. Oh my goodness. They can win this. Alright, not anymore. Now the entire enemy team is there. This could be it. The last defense. Yep. That's it. Oh, but Morgard's gone! They can initiate! Jump on them! Gotta go, gotta go! Ah, sucks to suck. That priest did too much healing. Is priest more important than ninja? They also banned the, sniper. If sniper is banned, do we just take priest? That's what that's telling me. We almost had that turnaround. I could also just ban priest. Let's get rid of the vampire. They get rid of ogre. Maybe clown would have been better for the jungle. I don't like fighting against dancer. They get rid of sniper. I'm gonna go ahead and just first pick priest and follow the logic of they get the sniper. I still think ninja is just that good, and boomerang hunter is still the best next attack damage carry. I don't need an ability power carry. Oh, they got two of them. Druid's not the right character to go. They got enough like AoE, so the Druid buffs and all that. They also got a lot of poke. I thought Druid would have been good with the poke, but it didn't feel like it did anything, did it? I think Pyromancer's the wrong pick, but I also kind of feel like Pyromancer's the right pick. What's better for the team composition? I need some much stronger initiators. Hammer's still okay. It has a lot of base damage. Well, I don't know. Hammer's still pretty good. Hammer can just knock all the enemies away. And kind of split them up. All he needs to do is get the match resist in order to find in that top lane. He's actually got low ability power cooldowns. He's got a lot of base damage. I'm gonna pick Hammer for the top lane. Technically, Pole Warrior was also an option. Maybe Pole Warrior would have been better. I don't know. I think Hammer for the ulti in team fights is just a little bit better. I'm sitting here going, I need a support. No, I need a mid laner. I don't like going all in on one kind of damage. But also, they don't have anybody that's going to be building armor. So I could still just go all in on one kind of damage. If I think somebody else is playing. I could go Pole Warrior into the mid lane. Actually, he's pretty good against the Ice Mage. It's more than likely going to be the mid laner. It's also a pretty decent initiator. I don't think any of the other mages is worth picking in this instance. Pyromancer's too slow. Priest, Boomerang. There we go. Alright. Magic Resist. Magic Resist health defense. Actually, we could just go defense and then health. Attack speed, health, attack damage, health, defense. Could also do match resist instead, and then defense. Magic resist. Always join. I really want to win this early team fight. They've got wave clear, so we need join priority. Sean splits push. 1-3-1 with Kuzan in the top and Sean in the bottom lane, and then Sean will naturally head to Serpent. Alright, gotta head out. Have a great stream. Catch you next time. Thanks, JJ. You have a great one. Thanks for stopping on by. Defend the pressured lanes. Alrighty, let's see if we can make a comeback. Crisco versus Pixel Rangers. Managed to swipe that Priest. Looks like the Priest might be a more important pick than we originally thought. Because that Priest did way too much healing in that last game. Despite the enemy not having any durability, it's just that the heals were just too good. The other thing was our team just wouldn't group together, unfortunately. Right now, Sean's just looking for an angle to gank, just not able to find it. He actually needs to head top lane. The issue is he has not been good on his timings to head all the way up there. Soup's doing good damage. About to be doing even better damage once he hits that level 3, and he already has. Oh, Soup, why'd you turn around? Stupid AI doing dumb AI stuff. Oh no, I told my guys to dive. Shoot. In theory, they should be fine on the diving. Late game when it matters. You got Priest. Kuzan? Why are you walking into the enemy team taking 3 damage? My guys are playing really dumb this match. Are they exhausted or something? No. Oh, the initiation! And immediately jumps out and gets stunned. And gets away. Woohoo! Ninja securing a... Sean, get out! Just keep running. Just keep running. Play Dead by Daylight. Just W. Run forward. Oh, Astro's being kept alive. Kuzan doing amazing. The entire enemy team is there. Souped is finally joining the fray. Oh my goodness, this fight is continuous. It keeps going on. Oh no, Pole Warrior ends up going down. Yes, Soups, get out of there. Hey, but Crisco is the one able to win and take it. Is Sean seriously gonna get away with that? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. He dives where 4 other players are, secures the kill, and gets out alive. Yeah, when there's no priest on the enemy team, it's definitely plausible. That demon is pretty scary for those team fights, though. Hopefully Sean can do his thing and properly... Red team's turret has been destroyed. Ninja taking a turret. Oh, Kuzan goes down. That's a... The ultimate from the Boomerang Hunters, destroying the health of the enemy team. Oh, they cleaned up the Pixel Rangers. A beautiful team fight. Priest needs that level 4 so bad. That level 5 so bad. Oh, it's so beautiful. More guard buff for Crisco. And they also have the first Serpent. 18 seconds left. Oh, Sean! Receiving all the heals they need! He's turning around to secure the kill on the demon. Pole Warrior doing exactly what I needed him to, jumping right past the enemy's crowd control. That's gonna be a free Serpent. Oh, Ninja already has boosted health. Version 2 of the item. Sean is gonna chase down the archer. Misses his ability, so he has to ulti. A little bit sad, but a good trade and even more health, and now health recovery for that ninja. Oh, Kuzan taking a lot of damage in that top lane. Morgard buff is gone, but Crisco now has a 4.5k lead. Priest using the ultimate to top everybody off as players were getting low on health. Soups can destroy that top lane turret. Even more gold into the pockets of the entire Crisco team. Yes! Ninja survives, thanks to that boosted health. So much worth it. Percy missing their ability. Good dodge by Kuzan. Weon's not going in for the kill. Briscoe has absolute control of this entire match. And the goal difference is just growing larger and larger. Monk is ulting just to get out of there. Oh, a good dodge. Proper save by the Ice Mage. Thanks to that boosted health, he's able to get in, get out. Priest trying to make something happen in the top lane. No, Sean! Kuzan, why didn't you heal Sean? You let him die. Kuzan absolutely let him die. Oh, Astro goes down. Kuzan is not healing the teammate like he should. Oh, Crisco! Don't throw it. So much damage from the minions. Wait, did Wiosna just go through? Hold on, I gotta rewatch that. Ulties through the ultimate. What? Oh, Sean wants the kill on the Ice Mage. Barely gets out. Oh, but the stuns from the Ice Mage. Good defense. Kuzan is taking too much from that archer. Please somebody make a call for Morgard. Please somebody make a call for Morgard. Just keep running. Don't turn around. Soup is getting ganged up on 2v1 and shrugs it off, taking no damage. Kuzan is getting jumped on. The entire Crisco team is just separated right now. What the heck? How did Kuzan get out of that? Hold on. They just let him go. Way too worried about a counter initiation, and Ninja is just gonna destroy that turret. Never mind, he initiates the fight. Ooh, Archer destroyed. And now they're gonna be focusing the damage on that Morgard. Oh my goodness, Priest has been ultied out of existence, but with the ultimate from the Boomerang Hunter. Oh, the enemy team gets deleted out of existence. Shadowmancer does sneak in a kill against the Boomerang Hunter, and Sean is going to attempt to solo the Mogard. Never mind, we also know joins to help. Does that monk got ability power? He does. AP first monk still for support? I mean, I guess it is some pretty decent ability power. Yikes. Even faster. How fast is he going? That is one scary ninja. Boomerang Hunter misses the ultimate. At this point, there's just too much damage, too much tankiness. Oh, that ties up the match. Priest is more important than Ninja. Got it. We can defeat a Ninja on the team, but we can't defeat a Priest. Good to know. We go first again, so I have to get rid of the Executioner, and we have to get rid of the Dancer. They get rid of the Ogre. We first pick Priest. It's the most important one. Vampire, Shadowmancer, Ice Mage, Boomerang Hunter. We are absolutely still clean to use the Ninja. I'm just missing a top laner. Hammerer ended up working very well. Doing exactly what I needed him to do. I'm just gonna go Hammerer again. Tanky Hammerer. Yep. Magic resist, defense, health, attack speed, health, attack damage. I'd rather lose the top turret. I'd rather be getting Serpent. They have very strong wave clear, so we're just going to do join priority. But we are going to defend the pressured lanes. Alright, third and final game, Crisco versus Pixel Rangers. As the game gets started, I'm going to get something to drink. No kills anywhere. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. Ice Mage is getting jumped on by the dual blader. He's getting shot down by the archer. Stop! Turning around! Stop! Stop! Thank you. Alright, we're 140 in. I got a glass of apple juice. This apple's really sour. Oh my goodness, that center turret's already almost been destroyed. Sean, are you helping gank mid or something? Or are you just completely ignoring them? Why does not need you, man? Looking for Serpent. It is time to hunt. Sean doing exactly what he did last game, just chasing them. Oh, oh, oh! Get out! Don't die! Oh, that is a kill on the archer. Dual Blader trying to get some action in. Unfortunately, just does no damage. Secures the kill on the monk. Knocking everybody back, and the enemy is going to use that as a chance to disengage. Ninja has respawned. Yes, that is the first Serpent for Team Crisco. I left my guys to be able to dive. Shoot. that's a successful kill against the archer. That is going to be a very well-fed ninja. Oh, ninja wanting to kill the monk. Dual Blader building armor, though. That just seems like such a weak build. Is that really the current build for Dual Blader? Is just build tank? Ignore damage altogether? Priest has 4 creep score. Oh, that is a very dead Boomring Hunter. Never mind, the priest trades her life, and that is an okay trade. We also know, what are you doing? Why are they just walking through the enemy team? What am I supposed to do when the AI just does the dumb? Gives Crisco some time to group back up, but it's very rough. Oh, that's an initiation onto the archer. Boom! It secures the kill. No! Why would you? You're a team of quitters! Somebody make some calls. My goodness, they all just abandoned their team the entire game. Luckily, the enemy's spending all their time with the Morgard buff, just trying to take Serpent, but that does give them another chance to power up. The game, despite that dumb series of unfortunate events, is pretty equal. They're gonna get bottom turret. With 1 second left, that is gonna be the end of the Morgard buff. Somebody needs to make a call. Come on. I was about to say Crisco just grouped up, and immediately they split back up again. But they are grouping up in the way I want them to. Ooh. That's really bad. Killing the monk. 2 for 2 so for now. However, Crisco's damage is still around. Oh, Shot needs protection. Both teams are going to disengage. Ninja can run bottom lane. That's a successful pickoff on the archer. Priest is keeping everybody alive. Oh, Crisco might actually be able to take this Morguard this time. Oh, that's a successful pickoff! That's 2! Hey, just free kills is free kills. That means more items later. Oh no, we lost none! Oh, good dodge. Doesn't take too much damage. However, the Pixel Rangers are actually just focusing on getting the waves to push. Crisco's thinking about push. Nope, they're going back to base to defend. Yeah, they kind of have to. Don't lose your middle. Don't lose your base turrets. Oh, beautiful counter initiation after the Shadowmancer takes out the entire team! Ninja jumping in with the ultimate. Vampire not dying, but is unable to secure any of the kills. It's another Morguard buff. Crisco can make good use of this. The game is still neck and neck. 53k gold for both teams. Oh, Astro, somebody save him! Oh my goodness, they're just picking them off one at a time. Pixel Rangers is running for their lives. Crisco recognizing they can just go put top lane to win. 40 seconds left on Morguard buff. That's it. Sean is just taking all the aggro, but that's it. Oh my goodness. Completely dead even. Slight advantage for Pixel Rangers that entire game. Only the slightest of advantage before it went completely downhill and absolutely in Crisco's favor. Oh man. Yeah, definitely Sean playing that ninja. Very beautiful champ. Still undefeated technically, but oh, that was close. Where are we on the schedule? We are... Well, I think we're due for patch notes. Are we? Patch history. News. Patches. Right. Wednesday. Tube 16. All the way back here. Alrighty. I'm gonna just save again. But it looks like it's gonna be time for some new patch notes. 9-game winning streak. Weekly training report. Astro getting amazing amounts of training. More input speed for them. Isn't it beautiful? They're now in the blue. I'm happy for them. Crisco takes down a heavyweight. weekly meta report. Shadowmancer, Vampire Dancer in the top lane. In the best win rates, Druid is the most popular, but it's not seeing much success. Interesting. I might be responsible for some of that. High win rate champions in the jungle is most popular Ninja. Highest win rate, Ninja. Demon is pretty popular too, and so's Dual Blader. Dual Blader is winning 55% of the time. It's very interesting that Dual Blader. So Dual Blader is going with a build specifically to counter the Ninja. I find that interesting and I like it. Highest win rate. Ice Mage is just dominating that center lane. Boomerang Hunter and Sniper are the best bottom laners, followed up by Vampire. But popular is Cavalry for some reason. Followed by Dancer. And then most popular support, Priest. But Illusionist currently has the highest win ratios, but they really haven't been played too much. Prisoners sing games? Expectation around Crisco has climbed high. Woo! Monk is being shifted to Priest when it comes to the meta picks. Yeah, understandable. Financially, we're just gaining a lot of money. We now have 40,000 fans. Sean with 534 of them. Probably because of his amazing performance. Set the patch notes. It is. This is pretty much going to be ending the stream. Tomorrow's going to be a very busy day, and I can't play one more. But we'll end the stream reading the patch notes and trying to do some predictions on the meta. Oh! The following changes have been applied this patch. New champion has been released. The Barrier Mage. The Barrier Mage is a lot of fun. At least it was in Teamfight Manager 1. So I'm excited to see how it's been incorporated into Teamfight Manager 2. Buffs. Fighter. Attack damage, base durability, and his base attack range has been improved. Fighter is bad because he doesn't do enough damage, but he also doesn't have enough durability. I would say he's probably C tier because the damage is at least there, and he has, in a way, some durability with more armor and magic resist. He just doesn't have enough health. But you could build him up with starting with health, and that's probably all you need to do to accommodate for his weakness, or you could go all in on his attack damage, because that's nothing to sneeze at. Hammerer! Struggling across multiple patches, which is crazy because I used Hammerer to dominate that top lane in that last match. Base armor has been heavily buffed. I think he has the highest base armor now in the game. Skill 2 attack damage ratio has been drastically improved. Oh my god, his wave clear is going to be insane. His base health has been improved almost by double. Movement speed has been improved? No. Skill 2 cooldown. Oh my gosh, Hammerer. Ew. Oh no. Oh no. Jiangxi, please tell me I can have some fun with Jiangxi now. Struggle across multiple patches. Has been for forever. Base damage has been improved. Beautiful. That's all Jiangxi needed in order to be fine. Ultimate ability power ratio. AP Jiangxi comes back! Ha ha ha! Base armor has been improved. I'm going to put Jiangxi at B tier. This is actually very okay. Has enough health to survive. Good armor. Even though we're now approaching a mage kind of meta. Improved ability power ratio for the ultimate. And that I love. I just love to see AP Jiangxi thrive. And the attack has been improved so that way Jiangxi actually can go solo top now. Also could do pretty good as support. And you could just build AP, maybe? No, I don't think so. We'll have to look at the base stats in a moment. I'm going to just put Jiangxi at B tier. Pyromancer! The only thing that matters is movement speed. Base ability power has been improved. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be fully honest, that's a lot of damage. I don't think it matters if Pyromancer is slow, if Pyromancer just nukes everything. I'm gonna just put Pyromancer to A tier, just to say we should consider respecting Pyromancer. Because Pyromancer with no ability power is already scary. Pyromancer with 50 ability power. Now, Pyromancer is very, very slow. The slowest movement speed in the game, 48. At least because of how the game has nerfed our Pyromancer at some point. But it doesn't matter if the team can swarm around and protect Pyromancer. We're gonna have to keep our eyes on that. Shadowmancer, base ability power has been improved. A tier. Ability power ratio improved. Range improved. That's fine. Attack speed improved. Root duration improved. None of those really matter. It's just Shadowmancer was suffering in the early game because of the lack of ability power. Oh, but Shadowmancer is also slow. Well, but Shadowmancer has two ways to protect themselves. So Shadowmancer being slow is not as detrimental as Pyromancer being slow. Illusionist, B tier, struggling across multiple patches, putting some more power into their kit, more magic resist, more base health, more ultimate range, awesome, and more armor. I'm still gonna say Illusionist is B tier. It just really depends on the team composition. Unless they buff him to the point that he could just solo everything, he's mostly just a good support right now. Clown got it buff again. Ultimate cooldown has been reduced, so it can be up almost at all time. And attack damage ratio for skill 2 has been buffed. That is insane. I mean, that ultimate can only be almost be used twice per fight, but you only really need to use it once in order to win the fight. I don't think it really matters. It's either you get the ultimate off and you win, or you die. That's basically how Clown plays. Alright, how are the nerfs? What are we looking like? Nerfs for Priest. Movement speed per level reduced. That's fine. The thing that makes Priest so strong is just how... I mean, her stats and everything is really, really high right now. But she can move pretty fast. And she can heal the team insanely well. Skill buff duration has been reduced. Okay, literally nerfed there. Cooldown has been increased. Durability, so she's not going to be just taking in the late game. That's fine. Attack damage per level reduced. That's fine. Ultimate buff duration. So she gets one less heal. Wow, that's a lot less healing. I'm still going to say that she's A tier. But we'll have to see how that goes. Ice Mage. Nerfed. Nerfed attack damage. That's fine. Ability power ratio. Ultimate ability power ratio. Reduced. That's fine. The knockback and slow is what matters. Attack damage per level reduced. That's fine. Magic resistance per level reduced. That's fine. Skill 2, stun duration. It hurts a little, but that's fine. Base armor reduced. That's fine. Armor per level reduced. That's fine. Ultimate slow duration reduced. That is... I mean, that hurts, actually. I still think Ice Mage is S tier because Ice Mage is just so fast. We'll have to see. Monk receives a nerf. Again, skill 1 base healing has been... buffed. Skill 2 cooldown has been increased. Skill 1 cooldown has been increased. That hurts. Ninja. Less of base attack damage. A tier. So he no longer is going to absolutely dominate the jungle. That's fine. I'm not a huge fan of Ninja anyways, but... it was nice while it lasted. Ninja's just about average. Sniper! Movement speed has been reduced to the minimum. A tier. Attack damage reduced. Range per level has been reduced. They massacred my sniper. Ultimate attack damage ratio has been reduced. Ultimate hitbox size. And Archer, nerfed. Less base damage, less attack damage ratio, and less attack speed. Archer, I think, is still exactly where they belong. So, how's that do for their overall stats? Well, let's look at Barrier Mage first. Barrier Mage! Base Mage stats, well, slightly less. 30 instead of 40 for the ability power. A little bit more health. A little bit faster movement speed. So she's more of a support mage. First ability creates a barrier at the target area for 2 whole seconds, granting allies incited a shield equal to 100 plus 60% ability power and reducing enemies' attack speed by 50%. From level 3, the barrier's area increases and allies incited gain additional attack speed while enemies are slowed. Ooh, how neat. I do plan on playing Barrier Mage. I'm gonna put Barrier Mage at A tier. I don't know if Barrier Mage is gonna be a must pick. Summon a barrier lasting 2 seconds in target area that destroys all projectiles inside. Neat. And the ultimate creates a shrinking circular barrier around an enemy champion. Enemies who touch the barrier's edge take 100 plus 6% ability power as magic damage and are stunned for 1 second. Oh! That's pretty good. That is going to be a fantastic champion for Kuzan to pick. I'm looking forward to playing around with Barrier Mage. Alright, let's take a look at all of our champions. We're just going to go bottom up again. Assassins! Clown versus Ninja. If we just compare the two, Ninja does a lot less damage, same amount as health. It's just Ninja is very fast. But without all that extra bonus-based damage, Ninja can't burst enemies as reliably anymore. I almost would say Clown is more important. Heck, I would actually be willing to say Berserker is better than Ninja right now. More base damage. He can knock an enemy airborne. And he can still hit pretty dang hard. Yeah. How's Sniper looking? Attack range increased by 2 per level. Max range 82. Okay. Hunter, I still think it's just D tier. There's no reason that Hunter is considered any good right now. Demon. Demon has really fast movement speed. I'm going to put Demon at A tier. They're all kind of the exact same when it comes to stats right now. Ninja, Demon, Clown, all of them. That's crazy that their buffs and nerfs have brought them basically to the exact same point. So what I'm looking at is Ninja's no longer like an insane... Okay, oh my gosh, even their attack value is the same. Just Ninja attacks a little bit faster and has faster attack speed. Technically, Ninja's better than Demon, but Demon is better for team fights. And if I have to choose Demon over Ninja, I'm picking Demon. I don't think Ninja is S tier anymore where it needs to be picked or banned. I don't think Demon is required to be picked or banned, and I would actually say Clown is in a pretty good spot. Every time you activate this ability 3 times, the ultimate is up. Oh my goodness. Clown is super buffed right now. I'm just going to keep Clown at A tier of you have to respect the Clown. Support. So, what are we comparing Barrier Mage to Priest? Barrier Mage has just less stats right now overall. But Priest's abilities are actually also faster. Priest also heals, whereas Barrier Mage is about to deny. Barrier Mage is an excellent counter pick to the ranged champions that have been dominating some team compositions that the AI picks. So more melee champs now are going to see some potential viability. That's awesome. That's what I like about the Barrier Mage. I am going to go ahead and put Barrier Mage to S tier, mostly because we don't fully understand the implications of Barrier Mage to the meta of what it's good or weak against. Barrier Mage versus Priest, I would say, is a stalemate, whereas Priest or whatever can't do damage unless it's a melee champ Priest is supporting. Barrier Mage can just deny projectiles, deny damage, and get more advantageous trades. Priest is currently faster in movement speed, though. Let's consider that. Monk. Monk, poor Monk. Healing increases to 184 if only self-targeted. So, this ability got buffed. For some silly reason. Cooldown was increased. This ability is now normal on its, mages. Druid is still untouched. So, Ice Mage. Ice Mage just does a lot less base damage, but third ability still can clear entire minion waves. It can still stun, it can still slow, and it can still slow and push back. Now, the slow's not as good as it used to be, but because of this insanely fast movement speed, excellent base durability, though Ice Mage is a little bit vulnerable when it comes to other defensive stats, so let's just take that into consideration. Ice Mage, though, being as fast as it is, definitely is top tier. Druid, I think Druid is still good for a top lane pick. It really changes what the opposing team is allowed to do against it. But there are moments where Druid feels really good, and there are moments that Druid feels really bad. Pyromancer, we gotta talk about. Sure, cooldowns are high. Movement speed is insanely slow. Pyromancer is the slowest champion in the game. Low base damage, but the ability power is so high right now. Well, but like every ability's been nerfed. Like all of the abilities have been nerfed. Object info. Melee minions. It's 100 net base damage right from the get-go. Plus 30, so that's another 15. So we're talking like 110, 120 damage right from the gates. Second ability deals 2 plus 4%, so every 25 is an additional 1 point. So we're talking starting off with just 2 bonus. For 3 seconds, and then does 10 ticks of like 60 damage. That's 600 damage. Second ability will clear out enemy waves. Ultimate still hits like a truck. Oh, that ultimate does a lot of damage. We're talking like starting off with about like 250 damage from the ultimate. I think Pyromancer's still B tier. I actually just don't see it. Pyromancer's so slow. Sure, Pyromancer can dominate. I think it's just Pyromancer could do really, really well in the lanes right now. It's just, well, team fights can be really, really good despite the really slow movement speed. I think we gotta respect the Pyromancer. Because Pyromancer has a kit to get a bunch of farm. And that's all Pyromancer needs, is to get all that extra farm. The AI loves to send Pyromancer top lane, which I don't like it. I would send Pyromancer to the mid. Heck, you could send No, you don't need to send a Pyromancer to the bottom lane. Unless you want a support that can do other stuff. But I think Pyromancer mid would be the best bet. You could do Pyromancer top. It's really great farming, but the enemy still just needs to build magic resistance. I don't know. Versus Shadowmancer. Shadowmancer's just stronger altogether. I'm going to put Pyromancer in B tier. I think Shadowmancer's just better. Ranged characters. Boomerang Hunter is untouched. Sniper does less damage, slowest movement speed in the game, gets like no range by the end of the game. Still outranges all the enemies though, but you have to get to the super late levels. But Sniper can still carry a game by being super safe in the back. Just not as safe anymore. I think Sniper's still A tier. As for the melee champs, Ogre was completely untouched. Hammerer, such insane base stats. We are absolutely going to be in a Hammerer top lane. Hammerer's required to pick, Ogre's required to pick. So out of everybody, I don't know if Barrier Mage is required to pick or ban. I think with how everything's currently being set up, though, I don't know if Executioner's required as a ban anymore. I'm going to put Executioner at A tier. The must picks, must bans. I think it's Priest as well. So we have 6. We have Ogre, Priest, Hammerer, Ice Mage, Boomerang Hunter, and I don't know where Barrier Mage sits, so we have to just respect the Barrier Mage. But I think it's just Boomerang Hunter because of this insane movement speed. We just look at all of our ranged champions. Except for Gambler that has faster movement speed per level, and the Dancer that has higher base movement speed. Yeah, the Dancer's the second best right now when it comes to movement speed. I'm gonna put Dancer at A tier. I think Dancer's B tier. Still scary. We have Ice Mage, pretty much just all of the most important champs, except for Barrier Mage, are super fast. Hammerer, 66 movement speed, extremely high durability, high base attack, insane wave clear on this second ability. Like, you could actually build attack damage on the Hammerer and not be punished for it. At the end of the day, except for Clown with 100% win ratio, looks like the best champ was Berserker. Fascinating. Followed by Boomerang Hunter, Swordsman, Sniper. Let's see if anybody got the points I needed them to get. Nope. Alright, Kuzan's back. Soup still just needs one more. Still needs just one more. Alright, one last look. One last look at the team. Kuzan! 18 years old. We're trying to pivot him to be a support player. He does okay. He has no aggression, so he's able to stay in the back. Great for characters such as the Priest. Really high ego, though, so kind of gets caught out. Not a lot of roaming. Mediocre on calls. Souped, our main top laner. Souped is getting good in their stats such as last hitting and input speed. Their positioning and judgment are insanely high. Unfortunately, they just don't have the calls to take good advantage of this great judgment. Unfortunately, even though they are receiving full training for it, they do not have the best mentality, so they do kind of struggle in long matches. Shad, kind of the MVP of the team. It's exactly where they need to be in a lot of instances, but unfortunately does not counter jungle really as much as I would like for them to. Does not gank in a lot of instances as I'd like them to, unless they seem to get lucky. Skill shot accuracy is only at 61. Everything else is kind of just mediocre. So Sean, unfortunately, did suffer because of her first terrible year economically. So their stats are going to kind of just be like above average. That's it. Wiasna, we're replacing them. Currently our best shot caller, but can't use it. Astro, our main bottom laner, getting better. Their input speed has improved. They make a lot of calls. Unfortunately, they just don't have the stats to support this high call stat. They have very low aggression, so they stay safe in a lot of fights, and they have, like, no ego, so they will 100% just follow what the team says go ahead and do. It's like beautiful. And then Zon, a random player we got for free. They're just okay. They got good positioning and judgment, I guess. Financing. Money's doing good. I'm like yawning. I'm pretty tired. We have been just gaining so much money. We're at 232 again already. Alright. And of course our gaming house. I mean, I could attempt to expand. No, we cannot. That's fine. I'm falling asleep. I'm just gonna save. And title screen. Ah! We're gonna have to do practice games to figure out the new meta. Unfortunately, our free wins. I mean, Priest is still good, so we can still use Priest, but Barrier Mage, we gotta experiment with the Barrier Mage. and figure out what that does to our games. I am actually expecting great things from Barrier Mage. Barrier Mage is going to be a great counter pick to any of the ranged poke comps that the AI likes to pick quite frequently. But yeah, top lane is back to Ogre and Hammerer again. Hammerer just beats Ogre, though. Well, but Ogre just needs to build armor against the Hammerer. That's it, and then Ogre just needs to survive long enough. That's it. Take care, everybody. Relax, and have a good one.